Hello, fifth graders. So today you're going to create your alarms for each and every day of the week, Monday through Thursday. We will not worry about Friday right now. So you're going to create an alarm setting schedule. And the first step is to watch this explanation video. So congratulations, you're in the right spot. The next thing you're going to want to do is click on the link, which is the first link in your number one in your slideshow. That's going to take you to our schedule. And in addition to our schedule, there's all kinds of information on here. So it's not just our schedule. If you scroll down, you'll see all the different groups. So here's the students who don't go to Mrs. Helfand for math. Here's your special schedule with clickable links to your specials teachers. And if you keep scrolling, you'll find your reading groups and your math groups if you're in my class for math. So this is a very important document. You're going to want to have it up while you do your weekly schedule activity. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attempt, we'll see if it works, attempt to split my screen. Hooray, I did it. Okay, so I can pull this up. I have it nearby. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to fill in the yellow boxes on each slide. So we're customizing a personal alarm setting schedule just for you. Now, I was able to do most of this for you. Most of this is the same. So for example, all these times up at the top, these are alarms you have to set, and everyone in our classroom has to set them. So what you're going to want to do for all of these alarms is you set an alarm 8:15 a.m. and label the alarm. Overview of daily schedule. If you don't know how to label an alarm, I will help you do that. The place where you need to fill in are these three yellow boxes. So the first thing you're going to do is set an alarm for your small group math class. Now notice this is just an alarm setting schedule for Mondays. If you're tech savvy enough to know that Monday through Thursday, you have a small math group at the same exact time, you can set all of them Monday through Thursday, but I don't want to get overly complicated. So I did it one day at a time. So you will need to look on our schedule and find out when does your small group math class start? Because as I mentioned, we have a lot of different places, a lot of different kids, and a lot of different places. So I'm going to exit out of the full screen here. Any day now. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to pull up the other document that I had. And I will look there for what time my math class is. So let's just pretend, for pretending's sake, that I am in the red math group. That starts at 11 o'clock. I'm not sure if I'm in the red math group. I, of course, can scroll down, look at where my groups are, and find out who's in the red math group. But if I know the red math group is meeting at 11 o'clock every day, then I'm going to want to set my alarm for maybe 10:59 every day for my 11 o'clock math class. So I would go ahead then and I would fill in that little yellow square with 11 o'clock or maybe 10:59 to make sure I'm on time. And you will set your alarm for that specific time and then label it small group math class. You're going to do the same thing for your small group reading class. Check the schedule, see what time you meet for reading, and then set your alarm for a minute before that group starts. And then this last box is a little tricky, but it's important. So that last box says to make sure I have looked at all assignments before 12 o'clock so that I can attend need to move this, sorry guys, so that I can attend my 12 o'clock help session if I need help. What that means is I want everyone to look at all assignments sometime before 12 o'clock so that you can attend the 12 o'clock help session if there's an assignment that you cannot figure out. Or something I did that is keeping you from submitting it or doing the assignment correctly, because we know that's a strong possibility given that I'm learning so much so quickly, just like you. So what you're going to do is you have to look at your own personal schedule. I cannot fill this in for you because everybody has a different time that they'll be able to check in on all assignments before 12 o'clock. So, for example, if you're not in the yellow reading group, a perfect time for you to set that alarm to look at all assignments. I'm not saying you have to do all the assignments. I'm just saying look at them all to make sure you don't need help at 12 o'clock. A perfect time for you to set that alarm would be at 10 o'clock. But if you are in the yellow reading group, there's only 3 of you, I think, in that group. You might want to set your alarm at 10:30 to look at those assignments. So your job is to figure out when you can do it. You personally, your personal schedule. And then you will fill that box in with a time to set your alarm. And you will label it. Make sure I've looked at all the assignments before 12. And then the next slides are almost identical. However, they have different places that you're going to go. So, for example, on Tuesday, you'll go to PE, but you still have to set your alarms for your small math, your small group reading class, and an alarm to check the assignments before 12 o'clock. You're going to do this for every slide. And again, if you're tech savvy enough to figure out how to set some of the alarms Monday through Thursday, feel free. The only things that will be slightly different is, for example, Wednesday, you have 2 specials. So you're going to want to set an alarm for 8:30 to go to PE, and then another alarm for 9 o'clock to go to art. That's why I made you a different slide for every day of the week except Friday. We'll worry about Friday later. So I know this is a lot of directions. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it at 12 o'clock during our help session. So good luck. If this does not make sense, don't worry about it. We will figure it out together at our 12 o'clock help session. Have a great rest of your day until I see you again.